Howdy, y'all. I'm Ross, and this is another beer review. And yes, this accent, this southern drawl, is totally fake. But it's fun to talk in. Yeah! Anyhow, for this review, I'm going to be doing, I grabbed the wrong beer out of my fridge. But fuck it, let's do it anyway. This is Trillium Double Dry Hop Melcher Street. A little bit about Trillium. In my opinion, there are three really good breweries in New England. I live in Connecticut, and I've been to all the top-rated breweries. I've been to all of them. And kind of my picks for like the best three, like the top tier around here. You're going to have Hill Farmstead, you're going to have Treehouse, and you're going to have Trillium. You know, for years, Hill Farmstead was rated as one of the best breweries around, and they're still a fantastic brewery, but I feel some other places have caught up a little bit. Treehouse and Trillium being one of them. I'm not one of those guys that thinks that Treehouse is the end-all to end-all. Actually, my favorite of those three is Trillium. From the taste of their beers to how smooth they feel in my mouth, I really think Trillium is doing some great things right now that other breweries kind of need to try to do to catch up to them. My favorite beer from them, I'll just say right now, is Heavy Metal. I have not had it in a while, but when I've had it, it is like a dank pineapple juice bomb. But today we have Trillium's Double Dry Hop Melcher Street India Pale Ale. This is it's 7.2, so I'm not sure if that qualifies as a double, but this is a great beer. This was canned December 23rd, 2016. Right now it is Friday, January 27th. 2017. So this beer is about a month old. We're going to see how it tastes. This is usually one of their better beers. So let's give it a crack and see how it goes. No, I'm not one of those guys that's so much for aroma and smell and blah, blah, blah. It's a beer. It's going to smell like beer, you know? So, if we're talking beers that smell really good, there was a collaboration that Omnipollo did with Buxton called Yellow Belly. That beer, that smelled really good. Okay, so this beer pours kind of an orangey, goldy, very murky, typical New England double IPA, hazy, orangish color. Get some nice foam coming to the top here. There'll be a little bit of stuff left in the bottle. You can hear that if I shake it up a little bit. We'll put that down. We'll let it settle, and maybe I'll try to pour a little bit more. Hey, that rhymes. And hopefully this will not I see a floaty. That's been the thing. Like Trillium, they make fantastic beer. I feel they are the best IPA brewery in all of New England. Some people like Hillmore, some people like Treehouse more. My vote goes to Trillium. But having said that, I will see floaties in their beer sometimes, and their beer doesn't always last as long as some others do. So typically, you're going to get 6 weeks out of a Trillium beer. You probably get at least 2 months, maybe a little over 2 months with the Treehouse. And I can only find Hill Farmstead on tap. There's a place up in Worcester that has it, and then there's all over Vermont and New York. And I haven't driven up to bumblefuck nowhere, Vermont, to get Sean's beer. So we're just going to be talking about this. Double Dry Hop Melcher Street, one of the better beers from Trillium. I can take it right there on the webcam. Yeah. We're going to go and toss that can somewhere. Somewhere. So this is the beer right here. All of the, how many ounces, whatever are in there. Check that out. If I can get some lighting on that, because when I put it up to the webcam, it almost seems a little bit darker than it looks to my eyes. Anyhow, I still see some carbonation going towards the top there. How does it smell? Because people care about that shit. I don't know why. It smells orangey, not grapefruity, orangey, pineapple-y. I just got some in my nose. I'd say the taste follows nose, but whatever follows nose, the foam I just got up here, man. Yeah. Anyhow, see how this one tastes. Big gulp. Man, I should totally copyright that. Big gulp. I could, like, sell them at, like, at gas stations. It'd be a thing, you know? Oh, wait. 7-Eleven beat me to it. Shucks. Anyhow, I get a lot of... taste follows nose in a way. It's really more pineapple-y, a little bit less of the kind of like tangerine orangeness that I smell on the nose. There's a little bit of carbonation, but not a lot. I find sometimes beers that have a lot of carbonation are a little bit harder to drink. That's just me. I'm not a guy that likes lots of carbonation. When I was a kid, I would never drink soda because it was carbonated. Always hated carbonation, so beers that are overly carbonated are turn-offs for me as a beer drinker. Oh, that was a good one, wasn't it? Yeah! I was going to feel another one, but it was just kind of an aftershock, you know? You get those out in California, right? Anyhow, good beer. It's good. Not quite dank. Pineapple-y. Maybe get a little hint of spice somewhere up there. I would say more of the more of a Serrano kind of spice to it. If anything, I like spicy stuff. I eat a lot of peppers. Anyhow, there's the beer. I guess you want to look at the beer and not look at my sexiness or my Doug T-shirt. I dug this out of my armoire today. I hadn't worn this in like a year or two. But I had this back in college, and this is a cool shirt, and I just got it out today, and I'm like roughly the same size, lost a little bit of weight, which is kind of cool. Been doing all this story for another day. You want to know about the beer, right? Yeah. So, by the way, I talk a lot. I had a date yesterday, and the date made up with me and my friend were at this cool beer bar, and my mouth was going a mile a minute about all the different people that have been hitting on me, and it's been a lot, and I thought I scared her off, but I texted her this morning, and apparently she likes it, because I tell stories, and she's entertained, and I was drinking good beer. I think yesterday I was having, you don't want to know what I was having yesterday, you want to know about this beer right here, the Trillium Double Dry Hop Melcher Street. Man, I'm trying to talk fast, yeah! Anyhow, smells orangey, pineapple-y, more pineapple-y on the nose. When you drink it, it's more kind of a pineapple, tangerine-ish kind of thing, not super dank, not like a metal, not like a heavy metal, not even like a Congress Street, but it drinks really well. It's a great sample of like a New England juicy double IPA. Very easy to drink. Gives me a little bit of the burps, but yeah, good stuff. How would I rate this? I'm not even sure what I have on my Untapped. This probably gets like a 4.5 out of 5. 4.25 out of 5. This is a really, really good beer. As far as like better double IPAs, as I said, you have metal and heavy metal from Trillium. You have Congress Street. I do not like double dry hop Congress Street for whatever the reason is. I just like regular Congress Street. You have your Fort Point, your Galaxy dry hop Fort Point, your other beers and other stuff from Trillium. I think Trillium is a great brewery. They are my favorite brewery at the moment right now. I feel that they make the best New England style double IPAs and IPAs and pale ales out there. I think that Hill has lost a step or two with some of these new breweries that have been coming out. I think that Treehouse makes some very good stuff, although they are slightly overrated. I think their stouts are actually a little bit better than their IPAs, but that's another story for another day. This is a Trillium Double Dry Hop Melcher Street. I'm going to drink this shit, and then I'm going to be out. So cheers, Nigs. Peace. See ya.